What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to Scissor TV. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're hanging out with us, and I thank you for that. If you want to see some amazing Monster Jam crashing, smashing, freestyling action, you, my friend, have come to the right place. But enough talking. Let's get into the action. So let's get ready to monster! What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of Monster Jam Adventure. Well, let's kick things off by catching up with Max D and Gravedigger the Legend, while of course Max D is doing what he is always doing, and that is training to stay in tip-top shape. It looks like he's getting a few pointers from Gravedigger the Legend, the Monster Jam Hero's master tactician, letting him know not only how to keep that truck sharp, but also how to keep his mind sharp. And it looks like the Legend guys, what's going on? What is this? Max D and Gravedigger the Legend don't seem to know what's going on either. That sound, it's... Okay, I don't know what that is, and neither do they, but Gravedigger the Legend says he's off to try to investigate and recommends that Max D do what Max D does best, and that's start guarding the camp. Max D agrees, and he's off right now to start a roving guard. We don't know what that was. Was that an attack by the Mad El Toro Loco gang? What's going on? There's a lot of unanswered questions right now, and the best thing to do is to stay vigilant. It looks like Gravedigger has already gotten word from the Legend and from Max D and is going up to talk to Son of a Digger to make sure that the base is secure. Alright, and at least we can see that the door is still shut and secure. So that... God, it's happening again. God. It keeps happening. Gravedigger and Son of a Digger have no idea why this is happening, but Son of a Digger is off right now to check the other security points and make sure they're still closed. Gravedigger says that the only person or the best option to figure out what's going on is to get a hold of Soldier of Fortune in her lab and see if she can make heads or tails of this. If any one of the Monster Jam heroes knows what's going on or can figure it out, it'll be Soldier of Fortune. Alright, so he is almost at her mobile lab. Well, he'll give her a call and hopefully she can explain what's going on.
Well, I'm not sure if this is the best plan, but if this is what the big guy wants, then I guess we'll go with it. Let me make sure I understand what we're doing here. Yes, sir, I just want to... What is this? Dude, what's happening? You think this is the Monster Jam? What's going on? What was that? Alright, okay. Yes, sir. I'll go check on things. I'll relay this to all the Mad El Toro Loco gang at the castle, and we'll see if we can get on it. Alright, the big guy wants me to make sure everything at the castle is good and try to get in touch with our mad scientist Doomsday and figure out what just happened. I'm sure it was those pesky Monster Jam heroes. Always jealous that we took their castle. Well, they're not getting it back. We're keeping it. And I don't know what that was, but they're not gonna get it.
Was that the Mad El Toro Loco gang? And now we're seeing the Outsiders? But why are these guys always so quiet? They're always whispering. Can you make out what they're saying? And who is that? Is that Ice Cream Man? With hot... Oh, it's happening again. But they don't seem bothered by it. They almost seem excited. Like, what are they... Like they knew it was going to happen. What? Did they just say according to plan? What's going on? Where's Ice Cream Man going? And what are the Outsiders up to? Is this... Well, here, hopefully Soldier of Fortune can... Whoa! Gee whiz, how many times is this gonna happen? Oh, but Soldier of Fortune right now is making sure she's turning a few sensors on. Yes! She was able to capture some of the energy and some of the data. She should be able to analyze that, and hopefully it will help her figure out the source and what to do. And she's called in Zombie to help look at it. We know that Zombie is the Monster Jam hero that has dealt and understands portal technology more than anyone else. So that must be what it has to do with. And And yes, Soldier of Fortune is telling Zombie that she doesn't quite know what it is, but it definitely has to do with some very strong portal technology. Readings she's never even seen. She says the readings are off the chart. She's going to need to analyze them more. And she's asking Zombie if he can go out and get his PKE meter from the Southern Command Center and try to get some better readings on the portals that she can analyze. And he says absolutely he's on his way. Well, we don't know exactly what's going on, but this is definitely a step in the right direction. At least we have a plan. Thankfully, the Monster Jam heroes are always able to think quickly on their feet and make decisions that will eventually lead them to the answer. So right now, Zombie is headed to the Northern Command Center where he's going to retrieve his PKE meter. I think Whiplash probably still has it in her lab. I hope so. He's going to get that, and it looks like he's going to have to get as close to the portals as he can and then send those readings back to Soldier of Fortune. All right, he's approaching the large teleporter, and yes, there we are. He's teleported close to the Northern Command Center, and he's on his way to retrieve that PKE meter from Whiplash in the lab and start taking some readings. All right, we're coming up on the Southern Command Center of the Mad El Toro Loco gang, so Zombie probably wants to be a little careful when he's passing it. Doesn't want to make too much noise.
Alright, so you need to start looking into what's going on because I have a feeling this is some sort of attack by the Monster Jam heroes. They probably want to take back over the command center. Maybe this one right here. So you need to go get with Alien Invasion and figure this out. That's what we pay you to do there, mad scientist. The Mad El Toro Loco gang has two mad scientists, Doomsday and Alien Invasion. And between the two of them, we can definitely figure out what's going on and what the Monster Jam heroes are up to. And whatever they're trying to do, we're gonna counteract it. We're not losing any ground to them. Doomsday and Alien Invasion are two of the best in the business. I know they like to think that Soldier of Fortune, Zombie, and Son of a Digger are all so smart, but they don't hold a candle to our two scientists, and we're gonna prove it. As soon as Doomsday and Alien Invasion put their heads together, no one will be able to overcome or stop or whatever silly thing the Monster Jam heroes are doing. We've got it. Especially here at the Southern Command Center, we've got the best technology that Mad El Toro Loco money can buy. Alright, so Alien Invasion should be right in here, and then when these two get together, it's like a nerd off. It's gonna be amazing. Wait, where is Alien Invasion? The alien's here, but no Alien Invasion. Well, Doomsday's gonna go let the big guy know what's going on, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. You know how these big brain types are, always going on their sabbaticals, going somewhere to learn something, do some sort of experiment. I'm not worried about it. Anyways, we still got one bad scientist on at Doomsday, and I'll take our one over all of the pesky Monster Jam heroes put together. Plus, who knows, maybe Doomsday will figure out where he is. I bet you Alien Invasion is already working on this problem and coming up with a solution. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Our scientists they're pretty hard working, and they see a problem, they're gonna want to work on it immediately. That's how we do business in the Mad El Toro Loco gang. Doomsday's probably just gonna check in with the big guy and let him know what's going on. Try and touch base with Alien Invasion and get to working on this problem. I don't know what the Monster Jam heroes were thinking. It ain't gonna work. Alright, and now that the big guy is being briefed. Alright, yep. Doomsday can start getting to work. Oh, you think you pulled a fast one, Monster Jam heroes? No, you haven't.
And Zombie seems to think that the coast is clear and it's safe to travel past the Mad El Toro Loco gang's Southern Command and off to the Monster Jam heroes compound where he'll meet up with Whiplash and get that PKE meter. Zombie says that it feels pretty good to be out on the open road and in the field, and he's excited to delve back into researching portal technology. I gotta say, this is one of his passion products, and if it can finally be harnessed perfectly, it's a game changer for the Monster Jam heroes. And here we are at the Monster Jam Heroes Northern Command Center. Whiplash's workshop should be just down here at the end of the road. Hopefully she's available and we've got that PKE meter up and running. It'd be a shame if we had to take some extra time and work on it, but Whiplash runs a pretty tip-top shop, so I am sure that she has it ready to go. And there she is. Alright, Zombie is asking about it now, and yes, she says absolutely it's ready to go. She's got it over in one of her other workshops, and Zombie can just go ahead and go inside and grab it. This is why the Monster Jam heroes work so well together. Everyone is always doing their job, and you can always be counted on them to have pulled their weight. So Zombie's gonna go in here, grab the PKE meter, and oh, there he's got it. You can see it on the screen right now. What we're gonna need to do is get as close as we can to the portals, obviously sometimes passing through them, and that PKE meter is gonna gather all sorts of data, waveforms, lengths, stuff I don't even understand, but Zombie, and more importantly, Soldier of Fortune will. So once he gathers enough, he'll take it back and transmit the data to Soldier of Fortune so she can start exploring it right away. So now Zombie's just gotta keep his eyes peeled for portals. They pop up all over the place in this area, and you never know where one exactly will be, or if you go through it, where it's gonna take you. Alright, and it looks like Zombie sees a portal off in the distance. He's readying the PKE meter as he slowly approaches it, making sure everything's adjusted correctly, making final adjustments, getting closer, and there we go. It's starting to collect data. Oh, and did you see how much it was able to get, not only when he got next to it, but actually traveled through it? This is going to be exactly what Soldier of Fortune needs, and what's going to give the Monster Jam heroes the edge on figuring out exactly what's going on, and hopefully how to stop it. Alright, Zombie's on the road looking for another portal. We're deep in the woods here, and they can appear just about anywhere. So it might take him a few seconds to get eyes on one. He says he thinks he's getting a reading coming from this direction. Obviously, Zombie has all sorts of onboard sensors that are helping guide and direct him. He's not just out there driving blind. I promise you, he knows where he's going. All right, he says to go this way. There's a huge power source coming. Let's see what we've got around. I don't see anything. Maybe through these trees. Oh! Whoa! Wow, look how much data he's getting. What was that? That was a type of portal we have not seen before. Typically you go through it, transport it, and end up somewhere else. This one just kind of launched him up in the air, and it's a good thing that he didn't get sick from that. That was like a 1,000 360s, but some amazing data he just got from it, so that is awesome. Alright, Zombie says he's going to need to find just a few more portals, and then that should be enough data for Soldier of Fortune to be able to figure out everything she needs. He says there should be one right. Yep, there it is. Alright, he's going to move closer. He's going to try and get as much info from this one as he can. Alright, he's starting to gather it. You can see it's almost like this crazy purple electricity around him, and that PKE meter is going off the charts. Oh! he went through it and continued to get some. And oh my goodness, where are we? We're at the Mad El Toro Loco Gang Southern Command Center. All right, this is bold. Zombie says since he's here, he's still gonna try and collect some data and then get out of there. All right, Zombie, come on, man. The Mad El Toro Loco Gang could be anywhere. I know you want to collect this data, but let's go. Oh, thankfully, he made it out. Zombie is committed to this mission, getting the data and able to do it right underneath the Mad El Toro Loco Gang's nose. Sometimes I forget just how amazing of a Monster Jam hero Zombie is. I should never sell him short. Oh, and getting some big air, jumping across an and there's another portal, and Zombie says he is going for it. Wasting no time, gathering that data, got it again. And I think Zombie is saying, yes, he says he has enough. This is gonna be enough data to transmit back to Soldier of Fortune. So he just now needs to get back to Whiplash and to the workshop, and he should be able to send it to her via satellite communication. So part one of this amazing mission is wrapped up and complete. That was gathering all the info and all the data. So now we just gotta send it to Soldier of Fortune, and hopefully she's gonna be able to figure out exactly what's going on, because I don't know. I'm not sure, but it seems to at least not be happening anymore. The frequency has definitely come down, because if you guys remember at the beginning, it seemed like it was happening every 30 seconds, every minute, but thankfully, we haven't noticed that disruption or whatever it is. Like, it's like some sort of disturbance. I don't know, but I know the Monster Jam heroes will be able to figure it out. Zombie's wasting no time. The shortest distance between any 2 points is a straight line. Even if you have to go over some giant jumps, Zombie is still gonna make it. All right, asking Whiplash to make sure she's got all the satellites pointed in the right direction and is ready to transfer the data to Soldier of Fortune, and of course she is. He's gonna go in here back to that same workshop and get it sent off right now. There really is everything you could need to use in this workshop. And all right, the PKE meter is transferring it all to Soldier of Fortune, and she's got... Whoa. Wow, she's immediately able to figure out what's going on, and it's like a portal to another universe. That's Sparkle Smash. Guys, these disturbances are temporal distortions. She's checking her numbers and making sure, but it might be tears in reality. This is portals opening to the multiverse. Every time we see that, it must mean that something is tearing open. Guys, this is big, and Sparkle Smash is still trapped there. Does this mean we can get there, and should we rescue her? I don't know. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think this means and what you think the Monster Jam heroes should do about it. I'm almost at a loss for words. Things are just getting crazy. Guys, if you're enjoying the show and this channel, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Share the show with everybody you know so the Monster Jam Heroes message can get out to everyone. So until next time, be good to one another and always treat others the way you would want to be treated. So until then, we